Hello again, Chris Wallace here with you on United in God's Work. I am so excited to have not one, but two dear friends in studio with us today. A dearer friend, Gisabel Garcia Pedroso, Director of Operations and Programs here at Food for the Poor, a long time coming. Of course, you can go and look at some of the podcasts we've done in the past called From Disaster to Hope, and Miss Penny Stagnita, the brand new volunteer program coordinator here at Food for the Poor. I want to talk about that exciting new program, but I want to talk about your new title, Gisabel,
Yes.
and what you do, what you have been doing.
Well, I help and oversee. I have a team of two incredible team members, and we help really oversee the disaster preparedness and response for Food for the Poor. So it's really a collective effort at Food for the Poor. We really prepare and work with our in-country partners and our prayer ministries and our partner ministries on the ground to get trained and prepared so that they can become resilient and encourage resilient communities. Because that's really what we're trying to do, right? Is support the poor,
Absolutely.
Withstand so many stronger disasters that are happening across the world. And aside from that, really supporting all of our operations departments here at Food for the Poor.
Oh, wow. Well, this is something that's really historic, the volunteer program at Food for the Poor. Penny, you came on board sometime in 2021, just before another monumental event. But tell us about your role and how important the volunteer program is here at Food for the Poor.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Chris, for having me. I'm blessed because I get to work with Gisabel's team, because that's what our volunteer department does, is they help to provide support by doing creating kits that we send to those countries that we serve overseas in times of crises. So that's why this program is so important, not only to Food for the Poor, but to all those that we serve.
I want to talk about an event coming up that's not just an event that's brought you two together called Hearts United. What is that and what are we doing?
Right. Well, Hearts United is our new name for our new volunteer program here at Food for the Poor. And we love the name because it's what we do. We work and we are united in God's work. And our hearts, of course, are in everything that we do. Our hearts are with the people who we serve. And people who volunteer have the largest hearts of all. So it definitely was a perfect name for our program. And we do have our official launch of the Hearts United program is going to be with a community event that's going to be on Saturday, April 30th, right here at our warehouse and headquarters here in Coconut Creek, where we'll be having volunteers come in and they will be helping to pack kits that we send overseas. These kits are hygiene kits and female care kits with the most basic of necessities that you and I take for granted every single day. But to the people who we're sending them to receive a comb, to receive a hairbrush, to receive a toothbrush and the toothpaste along with it. That is a blessing to them. So, and for the women in these countries who struggle, the care kits have washcloths, sanitizers, feminine products that they are in such desperate need for as well. And that's what our volunteers are going to be doing on the community day. It's a lot of fun, music, a lot of excitement going on, and just a great way for everybody to come together in the community to help serve, but also to get to know us here at Food for the Poor as well.
It's got to be fun because you're going to be there. What you don't know is Penny is restraining herself because she's so excited about this. Gisabel, I can't think about the word prepositioning without thinking about you. And we've talked before about the differences between natural disasters, weather events here in the United States, and when they happen and how they happen in the countries that we serve, and why these kits are so important.
Yeah, and this year, last time we talked about all of our international prepositioning, and it's important because it allows all of our in-country ministry partners to respond quickly to survivors and getting them the hygiene kits that they need, getting women their feminine care kits that they need. And this year, we are actually now prepositioning here domestically in the U.S. And that's important because asking a family, oftentimes we don't think about, when we ask, hey, everybody should have a hurricane preparedness kit in their home. Well, nowadays, especially with so much happening in the grocery stores, we've all felt it. It's very expensive to prepare for those kits. And so the opportunity that, we've been blessed with from generous donors and now with volunteers to help support that some of these kits on the Hearts United Community Day will also go to support domestic disasters.
Now, we talked about earlier how Noah didn't build the ark when it was raining.
That's right. And that's, biblical sense, when we were preparing for this, it's important to really be prepared and having, listening to that mission that Noah was given without seeing gray skies, and that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that we are providing life-saving aid while we have blue skies above to all of those families in need so that they can better be resilient in communities.
Now, we've been doing this for a couple of years, even during COVID. What's changed about these kits now? I know that besides the fact that we're doing them domestically as well.
So the difference, this kit, and we continue to co-collaborate and co-design from the bottom up. So we're listening to those partners that we have on the ground. And the difference this year is that we are upgrading. We used to have just a hand crank lantern. Now it's a radio, and it also has a siren.
Ooh.
So this really supports during emergency and also for women's protection. That siren,
wow.
It has lighting and radio. We want folks to be able to hear early warning systems, to continue to hear what's happening, where are the shelters after a storm. And most important, near and dear to my heart, are diapers and women's care kits, these feminine care kits, why women and children are usually the most vulnerable after a storm. Yet women are also the most resilient.
Yes.
And so providing them this without having to think, where am I going to be able to get my hygiene products, or for my babies, their diapers, it really gives some ease of mind during just, disasters.
You got to take care of mama.
You got to take care of mom.
If
Yes.
mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Finding more ways to connect with you and to be united in God's work. We have special guests, Penny Stagnita of our new volunteer department, the coordinator of that, and our good friend Jisabel Garcia Pedroso, director of programs and operations here at Food for the Poor. And if you'd like to find out more, don't forget our website, foodforthepoor.org. And I believe we have a link if people want to volunteer,
Yes,
correct?
absolutely, yes. It's a very easy link. Click on it. It will bring you to all the information you need regarding the Hearts United Community Day and other information regarding volunteering at Food for the Poor.
Oh man, foodforthepoor.org, our website. Go and find out how you can be a part of these great community events. There's so much more to do, and we can't do it without wonderful people like you. Foodforthepoor.org, and of course, right here on our YouTube channel, you can like, subscribe, and please share it with your friends, because we need all hands to make this world a brighter place. Penny, Jisabel, so glad to be with you again.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris.
Until next time, stay united. We'll see you soon. God bless you. This has been a production of Food for the Poor, united in God's work.